All right. Bungie just dropped their big news article this week in Destiny, and we have the raid date for the Final Shape raid and so many other spicy details and news stories to cover. They've given us a pretty meaty TWID here. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Save the date, the Final Shape raid. After the launch of the Final Shape on June 4th, Guardians won't have to wait long to tackle the raid. It's going to be out on June 7th, so the timeline will be June 4th, Tuesday, the Final Shape arrives, and 3 days later, on Friday, actually, we'll have the raid, which is very different than what they've been doing in the past. They've been giving us like a full 10 days to do the raid, so it would be the next Saturday. Now, instead, they're just giving us 3 days. It's kind of the old school way they did things in the past. Now, what this is a good thing in some ways, because a lot of times what happens when there's new content launches, we're able to find so many exploits and bugs and cheeses so quickly. And so if they give us a full 10 days to find all the exploits and bugs, can be very problematic. They have to disable a ton of exotics. They have to disable a ton of weapons. They just have to disable a ton of fragments, aspects, lots of things in the game. So instead what they're going to do is just launch the Final Shape and then quickly throw the raid out there. So that way we can't find too many game-breaking bugs, but I'm sure there will be some, and some things they'll have to disable still. Next up, they got Final Shape clan updates. They're delivering some new content and quality of life improvements to clans that we hope will breathe some life into the system and encourage players to play with their clanmates. All right, so have you been playing with your clanmates? You better, because now we've got Hawthorne will be receiving a vendor reputation track. Guardians can earn clan reputation by completing activities with higher difficulty activities, giving more progress, and playing with clanmates, giving a large bonus to progression. All right, clan bounties are also getting some love, with the Nightfall bounty no longer requiring clan level 6 to claim. There will also be 2 new bounty types, one for seasonal content and one for dungeons. All clan bounties will also grant some clan reputation. Got it. As below, we got perk there. Description. Raid banner sold from Hawthorne cost less. Interesting. Okay. This seems like a nice overhaul to clans. I'll have to get the clan together. These are some good changes here. We've got the first clan bounty complete each week grants an exotic engram, so you're going to get exotics, cheaper raid banners, raid rotator challenges, grant spoils of conquest. Trials wins grant additional trials reputation. Wow, that's really nice. Earn bonus crafted weapon XP from completing ritual activities. That's actually insane. And completing all clan challenges in a week grants an ascended ally. Very nice. Wow. That's clan overhaul. Sounds amazing. I didn't even think about that being a thing, but that's awesome. Lastly, Clan XP is getting a rework to the backend to be more consistent, along with some XP source tuning, so players should have an easier time consistently earning XP for their clans. If you've never been in a clan, now's a great time to hop on 1v1. There we go. All right, I'll probably be launching a new clan for my community out here, those of you that watch, so just stay tuned. I'll bring you an update on Twitter when we do launch that clan, so that way everyone can be in an active clan all together. Here we go. Fireteam Finder moving out of beta. They're thrilled to reach this milestone. Obviously, this has been the feature that you use to find people in Destiny 2. This replaces LFGs on third-party sites. They first introduced it in November, and they see it's performed really well. They did all these fixes, Destiny 2 companion app integration, updated roster tab to display 12 players, and they did all these changes. But we aren't done yet. We're going to continue to develop and improve Fireteam Finder just as we have these past few months. In the near term, we have new features like voice chat and lobby invites you can look forward to. Nice. Very cool. Fireteam Finder has been a big success. I'm happy about that. Then we got Destiny 2 Into the Light in year 10. Destiny 2 Into the Light, we've introduced a variety of activities and rewards to celebrate the lead up to the Final Shape. This includes a blend of limited time content with activities and rewards that will continue to be available to players after the event ends. We'd like to give you a full breakdown of the content plan leading up to the Final Shape. So this is the FOMO warning you get, right? So if you don't pay attention to these details, then you could miss out on some activity or some loot, rather, that you might want. Limited time activities and rewards. We want to highlight the content that will only be available during Destiny 2 Into the Light. Pantheon activity and emblems. Here we go. Pantheon is our raid boss gauntlet that will be available from April 30th to June 3rd. With Pantheon, we wanted to create a unique and challenging event that players could test their mettle against. Prior to our big battle in the Final Shape, Pantheon will offer a chance to earn a variety of emblems, and similar to the limited time emblems we've made available in past contest raids, we expect the exclusivity of these emblems will make them highly sought after. We've been thrilled to see the response to our reveal of Pantheon, and no players are eager to jump in and play. While our initial stab at a boss gauntlet was always intended to be a limited time event, we are eager to see player feedback about the mode to inform future plans. So there you go. That's FOMO in regards to the Pantheon activity emblems that are coming with them. They're going to be really cool looking emblems. And obviously, if you miss out, you miss out. If you don't get them in time, you got April 30th to June 3rd. And obviously, I'll be doing Pantheon carries and stuff, so make sure you come by the stream on Twitch, Lucky10p. Here we go, Destiny 2, Into the Light, and Pantheon Seal and title. The Godslayer title, earned through the Pantheon event, and the Brave title, earned through the Destiny 2 Into the Light triumphs, will also be limited time rewards. As is the case with Moments of Triumph, these titles are meant to commemorate a unique moment of time and shows other players your accomplishments during Destiny 2 Into the Light. When you see these in the future, you'll know these are the Guardians that stood tall as we prepared to battle the Witness. That's right, I'm not battling the Witness, so I'm just going to join his team, I think. Brave Arsenal Limited Time Edition variants. As we previously mentioned, the limited edition variants of the Brave Arsenal weapons will only be available until June 3rd, so be mindful of that. The shiny weapons, right, you can only get those until June 3rd. Hall of Champions and associated quests. The Hall of Champions and associated content, such as the Arcite quests, armor chest, weapon attunement, will no longer be available after June 3rd, so be mindful of that. While the Hall of Champions will have served its purpose as a base of operations as we defend against the Witness's forces before the final shape, some of the content associated with the Hall of Champions, like the Parade armor sets, will still be available in the future. So there you go, the Parade armor sets will go on beyond June 3rd. Based on the reaction of Destiny 2 Into Light, we've decided that Super Black Shader will return later on as well, but the best time to grab these rewards is before the final shape, while they have a deterministic path. Okay, so in the future it might just be like complete RNG, and maybe you get it from something else. They'll probably make you play Gambit. That's how they get people back in Gambit. Really like the attunement experience so far, and while it won't be available right at the launch of the final shape, we're already working on bringing back a new attunement experience for Brave weapons sometime during Echoes. Nice. Content continued after June 3rd. These are the features and rewards in Destiny 2 Into Light that we plan to keep after the event. So now we did what happens before June 3rd, you need to mark your calendar, what the things you need to get. Now what's going to go on after June 3rd. Onslaught activity and Brave Arsenal weapons. The activity and the Arsenal weapons will move to Vanguard Ops as a dedicated playlist when the final shape releases. So you'll still be able to get the weapons, still be able to get the God rolls, the good weapons. You just won't be able to get the shiny versions of them. So be mindful of that. And we are planning for weapon attunement to return in a new form sometime during Echoes. Got it. PvP maps, they're all going to arrive on May 7th. And of course, they'll be sticking around after Into Light. Like, this is just going to be in the game forever. Like, right? So keep that in mind. We got the Whisper and 0 Hour missions. Of course, these are going to stay around. They're going to will be available and moved to the Legends tab after June 3rd. The exotic weapons and catalyst rewards from these missions will still be available to earn from Eris and 801. So it'll probably be in the rotators, right? We got Parade armor and shaders. Finally, as mentioned above, the armor and shaders added in Destiny 2 Into the Light will be available to earn after June 3rd. We'll have more details. Got it. But for items that take a good deal of time to earn, like Super Black, we want to make sure we honor that commitment when we bring it back. That makes sense. And Bungie Bounty for Good, so they're raising some money for a good cause. This is good. They're doing these Bungie Bounties. This is awesome. You can get this emblem if you match them. That's excellent. Then we've got Destiny 2. We got a big server topic to talk about, okay? Into the Light launch day server fix. We wanted to give you, I thought this was about final shape servers, but I guess we got Into the Light launch. I wanted to give you a brief explanation of what caused the launch day issues and how we plan to avoid similar issues for the launch of the final shape. I almost had forgotten what had happened during the Into the Light launch because we've had so many server issues in the past. I kind of just expect the game to just go to complete shit when something new launches. In preparation for the final shape, our data center underwent a full upgrade late last year. In the past, we've run our servers with a combination and configurations which made understanding performance and load balancing tricky. This time we preferred a single setup that was much more powerful than the previous versions. Interesting. In our early load testing, we didn't fully saturate our server CPU usage because the testing showed that we were able to achieve our target concurrency numbers at the range of CPU usage. We concluded the testing. All right, they're trying to give us some fancy jargon. All right, let's just cut through this right now. But when we shipped Destiny 2 Into the Light, we quickly realized something was wrong as people started joining the game and our concurrency numbers grew. Our performance metrics weren't scaling as expected. Some servers were getting close to 100% usage while others were effectively at 0. Correspondingly, some users were having a normal experience and others were having a consistent problem, showing up late, getting kicked from the game, and so on. We realized that the servers were not fully utilizing the available hardware resources. Additionally, an operating system misconfiguration and reporting problem was causing our load balancer to stress the servers even further. As we understood the root cause, we mitigated the immediate problem on launch day by adding additional servers. This gave us enough breathing room to repair the real fix. The next morning, we deployed the fix that allowed the servers to be able to use the machine resources. In preparation for the final shape, here we go. So this is we're talking about the servers here, okay? So we got to get, this is what, basically, simply put, this was the Bungie servers, right? A literal potato with an Ethernet cable plugged into it. And it came out. Simplified, right? So now, for final shape, we've got validating the settings for every service that could have this kind of problem, improving reporting, running additional stress scenarios, running performance comparisons, reevaluating our capacity estimates. Got it. Hopefully the final shape launches without a hitch or with a hitch. What's the expression? Hopefully it launches well, because that would be very unfortunate if it didn't. But we should also note that there's probably going to be more people playing that than potentially ever before. So yeah, we'll see. We got a list of known issues. We got the player support report, the usual. We got artist of the week, very nice. Movie of the week, also nice. And that's a wrap for this one. Very cool stuff. Mark the calendars for the date of the final shape raid. Be prepared. Make sure you get the loot you want from Into the Light before it's gone. Keep the grinding out there going. They're doing a big update where they're actually going to talk about rewarding you more if you don't just do 10 wave resets. And that's a wrap. Make sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.